Welcome to Beyond Film School. I'm Amber, and in this video, we are talking about how networking with your peers is really going to help you as a set production assistant when you're starting your film career. Before we jump into tip number 9, networking with your peers, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the videos I make on the film industry. We are on tip number 9 of our 10 days of tips. 10 days, 10 tips, 10 videos. I can't believe we're on number 9 already. And we are talking about networking with your peers. And this gets largely overlooked when people embark in the film career journey, and it really shouldn't, because it's really going to help you move up. First of all, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I hate using the word networking. Networking sounds very corporate-y, and if there's nothing I hate more, it's the corporate world.
I hate those corporate things.
So I'm sorry that I'm using the word networking. I prefer to use building relationships, building connections, making connections. I use networking because most folks know what networking and what I mean by networking. You get what I mean by networking, but networking, I feel like, is the lowest level of building relationships. It's like the bare minimum. Oh, I know this person. It's like having an acquaintance or something. It's not like having a friend. It's just like, oh, that guy I sort of know.
Who the hell is that?
I feel like it really goes deeper than just networking. Now, your peers are gonna be the folks who are on the same level as you, which I'm sure you know that. Now, when you're starting in the film industry, you're most likely gonna be a day player, additional set PA. And your peers are also gonna be that position, additional day player, set PAs. When folks start to enter the film industry, they can be a bit competitive, and that makes sense because it's a very competitive industry. A real big mistake that new set PAs make is having this mindset of it's me or them that is going to succeed. It's me that gets more responsibility or them. It's me that gets hired or them. It's me that moves up or them. They really have this like me against the world type mentality, or it's like only one person can win. You should see other PAs as allies, not enemies or competition to stomp out. And let me tell you, that mindset does not play out very well in the long run. To be honest, I feel like that mindset is negative, it's toxic, and not to mention is exhausting. I know that you'll have better opportunities, better relationships, and an overall better career if you shift your mindset to helping each other come up and succeed together. I love it when I hear about first ADs in the DGA now working on these big budget, TV shows and movies about how 20 years ago they were PAs, or 25 years ago, or however long ago it was, how they came up together. Like, that's amazing to me. A lot of people grow together in the industry and are successful for it. It's really simple. They're just helping each other.
It's so simple.
So how do you do this? How are you gonna help other people come up? How are you coming up with other people in the industry? I think this might be easier said than done, but get to know other PAs, make friends, and exchange information. Get people's numbers.
Why didn't I think of that?
Now, this works for you twofold. The first one is that you have someone on set that you can commiserate with. Man, sometimes set days are super hard and you just have to vent and complain to someone sometimes. And if you're making friends with other PAs, they are the perfect people to, relate to. They understand the stress that you're going through. So yeah, commiserate. There are some stressful and crazy things that happen on set, and you might as well bond over them. Commiseration, it's the best. And the second reason is that key PAs, the main person that might be hiring you as an additional PA, is going to need a lot of people. And sometimes they just do not have enough phone numbers in their phone to, book the PAs for that day that, you have to lock up Times Square, or, you have to block off 18 different streets. They just don't have enough names in their phone. So then you have a friend that your name and number is in their phone, you bond with them, you make connections, and now they can give your information to that key PA that you didn't know. So that is basically how your name gets thrown out there and recommended, and then soon you're gonna get texts from people you don't even know because your name's been passed along so much. And you also get the joy of recommending your PA buddy when maybe you're booked already and you're like, hey, contact so-and-so, they might be available, and you pass their name on. So it's like I love when I can return the favor. And I feel like this goes without saying, but when it comes to recommending people remember the ones that they're friends with and they like, and I hate saying that, but it's kind of like, if I don't talk to you, or we're not really friends and we're not really conversing at all during the day, the chances of them recommending me to a key PA that needs more PAs it's a very low percentage.
Not gonna happen! No, not gonna happen!
And this even goes up the line when you're a staff PA, when you're additional AD, when you're, being a second AD or a producer or whatever. Like these things, like that system happens all the way up the chain. I'm not gonna pass on someone's info that was like an asshole to me on set, or, that was rude to me. Like, yeah, sure, you were great at locking up, but you were a dick. So no, I'm not gonna pass your name on to some key PA that needs PAs so you can get more work. No, I'm not doing you any favors. So think about that. Man, people always remember when you treated them like shit. Always remember that. They are always gonna remember that day you blew them off or didn't say good morning, or maybe you yelled at them, made them feel horrible and didn't apologize for it. People always remember when you treated them like garbage. I know we're talking about peers, but when you start moving up, I feel like what happens is that, you're nice, like there are some people who are nice with people above them and on the same level, but then they move up a little bit and they treat everyone that is like on the lower ranking below them like crap. And I hate when I see that. It's like, you should treat everyone with respect. Like, you don't have to be friends with everybody, but you should at least be civil with everyone, or at least like be professional. There's no reason to treat the ones below you like garbage. And I've seen this happen so many times and I hate seeing this. Building relationships, making connections, and networking with your peers, whatever you want to call it, is just going to make for a more fruitful career for you. I'm definitely in the camp of believing that there is enough out there, there is enough success to be had for everybody. There's no reason why it has to be me versus you versus that person, or, me versus the other woman on set, because sometimes I've seen that where it's like you have a few women in a room and like all of a sudden they're like pinned against each other. Both women can succeed together. It can happen. There's enough room for everyone's success because not everyone has the same goals. Everyone has different things they're doing at different times. So there's room for everyone to succeed. So be positive and just help each other out. That was tip number 9, networking with your peers. I can't believe we're on tip number 9 out of the 10 tips. 10 tips, 10 videos, 10 days. I can't believe we're on 9 already. If you are ready to take the next step and you want to be a set production assistant and you want training on how to be a set PA, I have a training course in New York City and you could sign up on my website. And if you're not in New York City, there is an online version for you available right now. There is tons of information, a lot of photos, exclusive videos just for you, and you can do this all at your own pace. You can do it in a few hours and just crunch and cram, or you can do it over a course of a few weeks. It's up to you. And you have access to this for 1 full year once you sign up. So you can always refer back, and after 1 year, you're not gonna need me anymore. So that is ready for you, and the link will be below for you. Tell me in the comments how you feel about elevating yourself along with everyone else around you and not stomping out competition. How do you feel about that? Do you have a different mindset? Because I know once I switched over to the yes, everyone can succeed type mindset, I just feel a little better now. I don't know, there's something about like not having to like, be me against the world. It's that thought process is really exhausting. So tell me how you feel about that in the comments. Tip number 10 is coming your way. I can't believe the 10 days of tips is almost done. If you like tip number 9, give me a thumbs up. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment below. I'm happy to answer any of your questions and tell me how you're doing. And maybe you just want to say hi. I'm happy to hear from you. So that is it for now, and I shall see you next time.